My friends, if there is one cocktail that is a masterclass in modern bartending, it is the paper plane. Here's why. 1. The drink's inventor, Sam Ross, has a bartending resume that looks like one of those royal bloodline roadmaps of the cocktail world. The list of unmissable bars that Sam Ross has had some hand in the creation or running of is far too long to go into here. Most notably, in his early career, he worked for and alongside Sasha Petrasky, who's almost unanimously credited with having revived and reinvented the pre-prohibition cocktail scene in the modern day. More than anything, what I want you to understand about Petrasky's influence on Ross is that Petrasky understood cocktails are chemistry and specificity matters. 2. In 2007, Sam Ross was already a major player in his own right when Toby Maloney tasked him with developing a cocktail for the inaugural menu of the Violet Hour in Chicago. Bear in mind, at the time, America was just getting over its sweet-toothed, fuzzy navel stage, so something like Amaro Nonino or Aperol, these were ingredients people had never heard of. To fix that, Ross turned to the template of The Last Word, a cocktail, again, only newly rediscovered by Murray Stenson out here in Seattle. The pre-prohibition 4-ingredient classic, using no sweetener apart from liqueurs and Amaros, built on equal parts bitter, sweet, sour, and base. On paper, it doesn't work at all. Booze, 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 and citrus. And yet, choose your liqueurs and Amaros right, and you add identity to the sweetness and complexity to the sour, ultimately making a cocktail that is mysteriously magical. The lesson here, your classics are a classic for a reason. Know them and understand why they work. Lesson 3. Pursue perfection relentlessly. Ross called Maloney at 3 a.m. to give him the recipe for the paper plane, which originally was equal parts bourbon, Amaro Nonino, lemon juice, and Campari. But over the week following that 3 a.m. voicemail, Ross apparently knew that he was close but not on target. The Campari made the drink just a little bit too dry. He tinkered a touch more, reached for Campari's slightly sweeter kissing cousin Aperol, and nailed what is now a modern classic. The lesson here, good enough is not the same as menu worthy. For a cocktail to be on your menu, it has to not just be delicious. It has to be a reason to ignore every other option in the city. Ross understood that, and so should you. Lastly, it's just a great drink, so let's make one. In 3/4 ounce increments, add lemon juice, Amaro Nonino, Aperol, and a high-proof bourbon. While it should be good, it doesn't need to be great. It just needs to be high enough proof that it's going to stand up amongst these other ingredients. Loose ice will do if that's all you've got, but if you have a large cube, use it. It actually does make a difference. Shake it, strain it into a Nick Nora glass, and there is no garnish for this. You're going to get a lovely little foam that you do not want the citrus oils to break down. It's perfect. Sweet but not too sweet, bitter but not too bitter, citrusy but not too tart, all tied together with the richness of a bourbon base. There are so few cocktails that I have where I say that I wouldn't change a thing, but this is absolutely one of them. It's perfect. The paper plane. Cheers, my friends.